You know, that's sort of the meme, the joke about it. But in reality, he's still considered as online. He doesn't catch up as well. So it's very important that he gets 6 and gets to be that threat around the map.
Bottom is an OD, but they want to make an attempt at Eternal Envy.
And it was blocked in by the invis from the post down there. Trying to get a little bit more body blocking in time for double ion shell. They will hit that rolling boulder, slowing down Eternal Envy even further. Their ion shell is doing it within this Dark Seer combo.
Oh, bottom again.
Yeah, because they might lose highlight eye here. He's already got the spirits out.
Yeah, I don't even think that Astral was that necessary. I'm pretty sure he was.
Oh, but just like that, they realize this is the opportunity to go on the bottom lane. They roll in.
That Secret has right now is that I don't see any other option for them to create enough space for Eternal Envy to catch up, other than the Nyx Assassin.
That you can do here. And that is a big downside of the Nyx Assassin, right? Is that his timings are kind of easy to read. They're going to
bottom?
Nice. Follow up with the silence. They're going to be able to power.
And Arteezy's used the...
Unfortunately, our Earth Spirit no longer in position at this mid lane, or maybe he can punish this. They may still be able to. Scandal's dropping a bit low. They managed to get the Hex under Arteezy. Nice long kick there from the Earth Spirit to be able to finish off the win. They're going to be able to roll into Maposhka. They have the follow-up here from Ramsey because they identify Artur and target number uno to be able to take down. He goes to the TP out. Do they have a stun? They actually don't. No vacuum up on the Darkseer, so he's able to get out, but Secret's still
sitting mid and waiting for that opportunity, but...
Oh, what is this? Eternal Envy setting up the sleep on the Scandal here. Do you actually think they're going to be able to pick him off? The right kind of impale? Nope. Get the orb out. Meanwhile, they do have the relocate in, able to catch Afterlife, so that's 1 for Team Secret, but they need a little bit more. Maposhka, ooh, Arteezy canceled that ultimate, realizing he's just barely going to be out of range. Hoping to be able to get an extra kill off of that one still. Secret alleviating some of that pressure in the mid lane.
There's a very optimistic go on the pocket by Universe.
Scandal still going to be imprisoned up here. Doesn't have the orb, has a regen, but I don't think he has enough space. Artur still has the ultimate to be able to drop it. Hit King R as well. He still has enough mana to be able to get off the Hex, but now with the drums activated, King R is just going to be run down, easy peasy, putting pressure on mid, because it seems like this would be the fight.
I just think you can't rotate heroes in 1x1, and mid, Ramses is going to get gone on, but
Boils out, there. Universe tries to hit the stun, misses out on that one, and now the Earth Spirit making the big initiation, already gets the 3-man silence. They're going to follow up again, going for Arteezy first, trying to force him back, might be able to kill him, a little bit more damage, so requires the highlight die, comes in with save at the perfect time. Secret will have to play back though, can't get any sort of
forced out of the fights, and Secret are going to go for a smoke of their own, and they're going to move down here. And Empire, they want to take this fight, but they might just not have the items or the heroes to do it.
Puppey putting himself out there as bait. He knows the rest of the team is going to be able to follow this up. They're going to immediately jump on a Puppey, but the trap is sprung. Now the rest of them come in. The big ultimate being dropped by Artur, already limiting the mana of Team Empire. Ramsey's committing here for Universe, but the damage is coming out from the Earth Spirit. They slow down this fight now. Secret's going to be able to stay Universe with that in prison. Maposhka continuing to get some damage out. Universe is going to be left behind here as Team Secret called.
Empire had to commit so much for that.
Again, Artur manages to sidestep everything the Earth Spirit is throwing at him, but they still manage to get the double impale into Pylite Die, almost being popped by the Finger of Death. But again, with double support combinations saving each other, time after time will be able to provide the turnaround as he come in
full how strong Finger of Death is. When you can just get the Lion plus the puck fix for the off. But who on Secret can you do that to? You've got a Hood OD that has demonstrated time and time again has a support behind them.
Oh, they didn't realize it, but that was actually a trap set up by Empire. They fall through beautifully. Secret make the relocate in. Fortunately, Artur is going to be delayed by the Shalgrave, and he will be able to maybe get 1 kill. Not even that much, the imprisonment. They're going to go for the kick immediately, and right as he comes back, beautifully timed by Maposhka, a star Earth Spirit player being born here today. That we're really seeing his level at a high level play. Now Ramsey still has that ultimate. They might be able to catch more as Puppey. He's definitely dead. Universe is going to be able to get out. So 2 go down, make it a
vote. This mid lane is going to be pushed in. What Empire are going to do is they're going to get advantage of this high ground area first.
Oh, Maposhka misses out on that roll. Universe does manage to get himself blinked out. They're still going to be able to get a bit of combo here. The Dream Quell goes out, and Highlight Eye is going to be hit by the hit, but it's not enough to finish him off. And Eternal Envy with a saving grade here.
For security for Secret in both the supports. Most importantly, you've got Eternal Envy who just has to sit back, walking more.
Artur just blinks right in. There are 3 heroes surrounding him. Universe is going to be able to provide him some backup. The first thing hit comes in, they blow up Universe. Now here comes the relocate in as Pylite Die hoping to be able to survive the 6 seconds required to be able to get Artur the hell out of here. 3 more seconds, but the nukes, they're coming quick and fast. It looks like Pylite Die will go down first. Artur has no chance in hell, trapped in a corner, and Secret quick on the retreat, but Empire have already won the big engagement. They might be able to get more. Yeah, the dagger's going to be able to follow Puppey. He has no out here.
So fast by this secret lineup, plus once OD releases anything on him, he's going to go down, but those disables are valuable.
Spike carapace into the stun. Afterlife is going to get taken out by RTZ, but maybe not. The mech goes down. One more hit. They do manage to get the kill. Still though, the Butler fired is going to be able to take Artur in return. They do get the sleep out. That's only going to be able to save Universe's life. It was just a tad bit too late to be able to save the others of Team Secret. Another gank Team Secret go for. Again, the Nyx Assassin setting up a relocate, but Empire so quick with the response are going to be able to catch 3 there as Puppey
relies on more of their magic damage, and the bottom Universe might just go down again.
Trying to push out that bottom lane, but will be caught by the doubles.
Jacob, the Miracle Ward though, it's not just given to...
They haven't been jumping the gun too much, and now they actually might have find a kill. They know the Wisp is down. Artur, he's open for the taking, and it's going to be a huge pickup they can actually take up, but of course they can. Empire rotated so many wards. They do see opportunity here, but no. First he misses out on the stun, and now there's a chance that Daniel can actually be able to escape. He jump over to his orb. Should be enough distance. He's still kind of slowed down, but does manage to get the Dream Coil to slow down Team Secret's got to be careful here, and they may stumble into a 5-man fight they can't actually win. The Spectre ultimate is up too. They see Eternal Envy. Can they actually lock him down long enough to be able to prevent that Song of the Siren? They pop their BKBs. Eternal Envy doesn't actually have an escape from here. The rest of the Secrets start coming forward, but it's too late. Eternal Envy's already gone. A pilot like that gets escape from the imprisonment, but both of these supports are just gone. And Team Secret, they're going to get fully wiped here if they're not careful. It's going to be 2 of their big... Now both supports are dead, and it's only Universe who's going to manage to get the escape with some animation.
And more importantly, it's the decision by Ramses. Like, oftentimes item builds don't impact the game too much because they're usually very stable. He probably has enough damage.
Well, he sees Puppey, and that's actually going to be able to set up the Spectre ultimate.
And it sustains your pushes more than anything, which is what we already talked about that are struggling with. When you've got the Naga Siren, Radiant Solutions popping out, and you've got to cut through them, even losing 200-300 bits of your...
Oh, they actually go for Artur here. The Scythe of Ice opening up. The BKB already activated, but they get the relocate out. So they still manage to have to save. Eternal Envy is going to be jumped down, diffused constantly. He's going to be Scythe of Ice as well, and should be taken out here. The vacuum into the wall. Good setup there. That's going to be able to have Empire to fully strike on a Team Secret. It could have just been a one pick up, but now it's going to turn into so much more as 4 go down from Team Secret, and Empire just opened up the base for themselves.
Probably actually pulled up a move called the art style, where he breaks himself instead. That often is also the quick fast.
Yeah, but regardless, I don't think the fight would have mattered.
No, it wouldn't have changed anything in this particular instance.
Yeah, it was pretty one-sided, but Empire just looking so dominant.
They're just falling apart. And now Artur, buyback, he was the only one who had it. And now dieback, immediate GG and DC out, and Secret are going to lose their very first game as a new team.
That's Empire executing on a very high level. This is not Secret losing, that's Empire win.
Yeah, I actually completely agree. I think a lot of people are going to look at this game and say Secret played really badly, but you have to give just as much credit for Empire on the flip side of things, that relocate, bait at bottom, the way that they anticipated the lane switches, they did all the little things right. They have Ursa as an option. Slash, I guess.
A kill on the line, definitely. Yeah. Create a lot of space on the Doom.
Yeah. It'll be coming in for him. Afterlife is going to be gone on once again in this bottom lane, but this time in a much more comfortable position with the Enchantress creep, as well as Enchantress herself blocking in Eternal Envy. They're actually going to be able to get this one. He still has the pounce up, but he's hoping to be able to just get into the trees all the way through, has to loop himself around this dangerous point. Afterlife is going to be able to get one step ahead of him and blocks Eternal Envy in.
Just too much disable or keeping in place with the pounce.
I'll try and catch Artur. They have the sounds. They're going to follow up with Ramses entering in with his ultimate going out here. Looks like they're going to go for Pile Eye Die, manage to catch him and trap him inside the net. And Ramses should be able to get this kill, or maybe not. The Chen Heal goes out. They're going to have to dive in deeper into the tower. Yes, they get the support kill, but will it be worth it for them? They have to be able to escape.
Up so they can... Oh, good kill coming in here.
They know Ramses doesn't have a quick escape with that ultimate, so he may be caught. He's trying to get into the trees, but he still has to deal with the pounce, and there's just too many disables. Close that finger of death. Oh, net, Afterlife, got the courier in hand.
I think it's a good move just because they wanted to be able to knock the spot up
Might get the
tower.
off immediately.
Afterlife needs to be able to get the Doom here. Oh no, the pounce immediately. The ultimate goes down from Eternal Envy. It may still be caught though, the coil, as well as, yeah, they're just throwing everything they have. They want to make sure that this kill is guaranteed, and they're going to give it to Ramses as well. Claims the last hit.
Yeah. Again, another rotation in as they're going to get
Artur immediately. They just know how to deal with an OD. They target him down first, getting the initiation time after time. Smoke out from Secret. They see Scandal. They don't want him. They know this is, Scandal actually blinking forward, going for the creep wave. He's actually now in a bad position as he's going to be slowed down by the gush. Doesn't have phase shift for another one. Pops it there, but it's just not going to last long enough for him to be able to get the blink out. Almost getting saved there by King R, but the finger of death ensures
whether or not Scandal's looking, because if he is, then Highlight Die, it's no shot.
Maboshka, is he out of position? Afterlife responds to Doom onto Arturo with Ramsey having the double damage. This is exactly maybe a fight that they want to be able to take the send back. Not going to be there in time. It looks like Arturo is going to be blown up before that happens. Looks like they actually sent back the Slark instead. Universe, he has the Ravage. Obviously, no need to pop it here. He knows he's dead anyway. And Roshan is dropping relatively fast, and they have to be able to contest this one. There is no trade-offs here. Snow taking towers. They need to be able to get their hands on the Aegis, or at least be able to win this team fight. The Ravage goes out, but the Aegis already picked up by Ramses. They've blown up the Mushka though, and they still have 3 heroes trapped inside the Roshan pit. Empire start making their way out. They go straight for Arturo. He drops the ultimate. The swap back in. King R looking for the stun, but can't finish anybody off as Arturo is able to get the blink himself away. Puppey instead is going to be the target by Ramsey. Should end up going down, but the follow-up is all on Eternal Envy. They've already got the Doom on him. They just need to be able to get some disables and damage to finish him off. But the Doom, it's wearing out. Eternal Envy, he's going to be able to get a blink away quite soon as the Manta is out to be able to get rid of that silence. The orb misses. They follow up some extra damage, but Eternal Envy finally gets into the trees and starts that regenerative effect. And now Arturo, he managed to survive through that whole entire fight and is looking to be able to play more, blinks himself out from the impetus shot. Highlight Die helps with the save. He's going to be able to get Scandal. That's a drop gem. Arturo picks it up, but he may actually end up going down anyway as the enemy team reclaims that gem, trying to just retreat now with that as Maposhka is going to be the sacrificial lamb stuck inside of this pounce, turns to try and help kill the lion. Don't think that's going to be happening though. Maposhka, dodges pounce, sidesteps that one. Maposhka, he's actually going to be able to get away here. King R with the swap, barely. Oh, he swaps his Eternal Envy. They go for the kill on Highlight Die.
Wow.
What a setup there from King R.
Oh, that was so sick.
Well played by Empire. And Eternal Envy should just be able to blink himself out.
His hunt went off, but he still got the blink through.
Jump in Inferno Blade on Highlight Die. Jesus. Look at the damage he's taken. He should be going down unless the send back here, the swap back in. Highlight Die. Oh, man gets sent out there as Universe provides the save with Ravage. That's still going to be some significant ultimates used to be able to save the support. Ramses has blown an ultimate of his own and should be able to track down Universe quite easily.
Actually, the better kill to get in this particular
Scandal to run around with. Last time it was Maposhka. This time, obviously, he still needs the Zags, so King R is able to get the gem for the team. And Doom is going to be picked off here. Jump by Team Secret. See the line being drawn by Arturo. This is all owned by Empire. This is Empire Landscape. They're going to be able to get more. They've got Puppey. They're going to dive into the tier 2 almost at this point.
No.
Universe! Oh, fails the Ravage entirely. Still tries to make the initiation, but Arturo, I don't think he can really back him up here. Managed to get the imprisonment, but then sees he doesn't have an imprisonment to save himself. Arturo ends up going down. The Universe is still stranded in the middle of an Empire wasteland. 3 end up going down, and the Dagger searching for more.
They can easily cut through this with 28 seconds left on the OD. The Tide, even if he comes back to life, isn't going to be able to provide too much.
Lincoln Mule swap Highlight Die. Again, the sent back, but it's just too damn fast. Empire blow him up, and now they're going to be able to get this melee racks.
They've actually gotten so much out of these swaps throughout this game.
They're so rich now too, with the tier 3 tower being taken. It's going to mean the melee and the range tracks.
They do have the Spectre ultimate. They're going to be willing to blow this one. King R's going to follow-up initiation with the Glimmer Cape. The Scandal's already jumped in, and it's so easy.
By that Enchantress, you have to respect it now.
Poor Puppey. Already down to half HP before the fight has even begun. And is it going to begin at all? Eternal Envy's actually searching, for the Courier? He's going to try and cut the creep wave, but Empire have more than enough creeps here to be able to take this full lane.
I mean, that's how desperate you are at this point. You commit drums for your slap, just chases Courier across the map.
They got the Ravage.
Ramsey is fine with this one. There goes the Ravage. Managed to only catch 2, though, with Empire. They were still sitting far enough back that most of them don't get caught. They hit the coil. Silence on the 2. Imprisonment is going to be able to buy in time for Universe, but it doesn't really matter. He's already made his initiation. Now Eternal Envy is going to be caught. The Doom, they got through the Lincoln, trying to throw enough damage, and they've got it, too. The infinite shots more than enough. Arturo, he blew up a couple there with the ultimate, but now he's going to be forced away and almost taken out by Maposhka.
This is, for all intents and purposes, a core.
The thing is, who's going to kill him outside of the Lion?
They've got a burst damage, and I guess the benefit is that the OD still has good attack speed from both the Orchid and the drums, but would have really benefited from maybe the BKB of his own.
That's absolutely needed. And what's also needed here is that Team Secret defend this Roshan. They cannot give up Aegis and Cheat. They have to find their initiation somehow without their big team fight items and without their big team fight ults. It just seems impossible.
40 seconds.
Levy jumping in, trying to grab something. Oh, doesn't manage to get anything there. The Aegis and Cheese already picked up, and now he's being body blocked entirely. Team Secret are going to leave Levy behind, knowing that there was nothing they could do there. Now they're going to pop the Spectre Ultimate, looking for more. Ramsey's going to be hexed up. Highlight Eye.
That hex lasts long enough for him to be able to complete the TP out.
And the Aegis available. Looks like Empire, they just want to end this game. Yeah.
The swap out. Pick off on Puppy. The Ravage goes in, hits on 5, but again, there's a follow-up damage. They have no Eternal Levy. Artur's already been stalled up. They're going for Scandal here, trying to get him. Artur, he dies before that's even possible. Now he's going to buy back, but what hope does he have? They call it Team Secret. They go down in their very first series, revealing the team, showing what big names they are, but going down to Team Empire.
The young up-and-comers from the CIS region, unbelievable.
They played amazing throughout. I think game 1 especially was definitely Empire winning through sheer strength, right? I think this game though, there were so many mistakes done by Team Secret that you could say that, sure enough, Empire played at the same high level they did in game 1, but it was also Secret really just cracking under the pressure, I'd say. And I think